stars are brightly shining. It is the light of our dear Savior's birth. Only the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hail the angel voices, oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born, oh night, oh holy night, oh night divine. Fall on your knees, oh hail the angel voices, oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born, oh night, oh holy night, oh night divine. Christmas, 1914. The Great War was only a few months old, but already the two sides were deadlocked in a grisly new pattern of trench warfare. Both the British and Germans had learned to shovel miles-long ditches in the rocky French farmland, ditches from which men blasted at one another with machine guns and mortars. In these muddy, rat-infested trenches, British soldiers opened soggy Christmas greetings from their king, while a few hundred yards away German troops read a message from the Kaiser. Between the rows of trenches, where shivering men thought about families at home, lay a barren no-man's land, a zone of craters and shattered trees where anything that moved was instantly fired at. So narrow was this strip that whenever there was a lull in the roar of the guns, each side could hear the clink of cooking gear from the other. Late on Christmas Eve, with the sleet tapering off and the temperature dropping, a British Tommy on guard with the 5th Scottish Rifles heard a different sound drifting across no man's land. In the German trenches, a man was singing. British soldier recognized as Silent Night, Holy Night. The sentry began to hum along with the melody. Then louder, he chimed in with the English words, singing an odd duet with his enemy beyond the barbed wire. Highly knocked, Holy Night. A second British soldier crawled to the sentry station and joined in. Little by little, others on both sides picked up the song, blending their rough voices across the shell-pocked landscape. The Germans broke out with a second carol, O Tannenbaum.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when 'tis cold and drear. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging.
And the British replied with God Rest You Merry Gentlemen.
God rest you, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
On and on the antiphonal singing went. The British soldier with binoculars reported that the Germans had hoisted a ragged evergreen with lighted candles in the branches to the top of the sandbag barrier. As dawn of Christmas Day broke, signs appeared on both sides in two languages. Merry Christmas. Pulled by a force stronger than fear, one by one the soldiers started laying down their arms, creeping beneath barbed wire and around mortar holes into no man's land. At first it was just a few men, then more and more, until scores of British and German troops met together on the first light of Christmas Day. The boys brought out photographs of mothers and wives, exchanged gifts of candy and cigarettes. Someone produced a soccer ball, and the men played on a few yards of crater-free ground. Then, the soldiers' truce was over. By mid-morning Christmas Day, horrified officers had summoned their men back to the trenches. Firing had recommenced. Within hours, the 5th Scottish Rifles issued an order forbidding such contact. We're here to fight, not to fraternize. And the soldiers obeyed. The war, as history tragically records, destroyed almost that entire generation of young men. But there was an indelible memory in the minds of those who lived to recall that first Christmas at the front. The memory of a few hours when their master had been neither king nor Kaiser, but the Prince of Peace. True story. Some of you may have heard that. Flash forward 97 years. Guess what? We're at war. We had something to be thankful for this year. The Iraq War, for all intents and purposes, is over. We thank God for bringing those men and women home to our home, or soon will be. Some are home for good. Some will be redeployed, probably back to Afghanistan, where we're still fighting. We got to pray for those people